everyone, welcome to 1/6 Scale. Hope you're having an awesome day. In this DIY video, we're making swimsuits for the dolls. We're going to use our own swimsuits for the fabric. I went to the beach a couple of weeks ago and I wanted to take my mini-me with me to take some pictures for Instagram. You can take some really nice photos at the beach. And I didn't have a bathing suit to fit the curvy doll. I have a lot of bathing suits that fit all of the other body types, the original tall and petite, but I didn't have any to fit the curvy doll. I like to do DIYs and use things that I already have, and I've made a sweater from a pair of socks. I've also made a yoga outfit from a pair of yoga pants that I had. So that gave me the idea to make a swimsuit from some old swimsuits that I wasn't wearing anymore. These swimsuits can be sewn on the sewing machine and also hand sewn. For this tutorial, I'm going to hand sew them and use some glue. So grab your swimsuits, let's get started. To make the swimsuit, start with a swimsuit. This is the outside of the fabric. We're going to work on the inside of the swimsuit to make the pattern. With your ruler, make a rectangle that is 14 centimeters wide and 20 centimeters long. With your scissors, cut out the rectangle. At the top of the rectangle, measure down 1 centimeter and draw a line across. At the bottom of the rectangle, measure up 1 centimeter and draw a line across. Fold over the top and the bottom line that we just made at the 1 centimeter mark. You can sew this by hand or machine. I'm going to use some glue, and you can use tacky glue or fabric glue. If you're not going to get the swimsuit wet, tacky glue works just fine. If you're going to get the swimsuit wet, I would recommend fabric glue because it's machine washable, and the swimsuit would definitely hold up better in the water if you use the fabric glue. Take a little bit of glue on a small paintbrush and place it across that 1 centimeter mark that we made on the fabric. Fold the fabric over on that line. And also repeat that fold on the bottom of the rectangle. Flip the rectangle over and take the bottom of the rectangle and join it back up to the top. Take the doll and place it on the fabric, lining up the bottom portion of the doll with the fold of the fabric. With your pen, start at the top of the rectangle, draw a line following the shape of the doll's body and stop at the hip. And also repeat this on the other side. Remove the doll from the fabric, and now your pattern should look like this. We've drawn down the side of the doll's body to the hip, and then we've made a line at the bottom. At the point of the line where we stopped at the hip, take your ruler and draw a line and match it up with the line that we made at the fold. Also repeat this on the other side. This is what the pattern looks like now, and now it looks like the outline of a bathing suit. At the point where we stopped at the hip, take your ruler and draw a 1 centimeter line, and also repeat that on the other side. At the end of the 1 centimeter line that we just made, take your ruler and draw a line straight down to the fold, and also repeat that on the other side. Next, we're going to sew the swimsuit. You can use a sewing machine, and you can also sew it with a needle and thread. With your needle and thread, start sewing at the top of the rectangle. Sew along the line that we made at the side of the body and stop at the hip. If you're hand sewing, just use a basic straight stitch. The sewing is complete, and I used a straight stitch and I sewed down both sides from the top down to the hip, and I sewed down and then I sewed back with a straight stitch. I just wanted to do it twice to hold it better on the sides and prevent gapping. Next, we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut out the swimsuit. Start at the top of the swimsuit and cut along the portion that we just sewn. Be careful not to cut the stitches that we just sewed. Cut around the side of the body and then cut down to the fold. This is what the swimsuit looks like now. This is the top, and then we sewed along the sides to the hip, and then this line goes down to the bottom. We have this 1 centimeter portion that we made, and now we're going to take our glue and we're going to glue along this portion. We're going to fold over the fabric, and this is going to give the leg opening a finished look. Fold the fabric over at the leg opening, fold it all the way around, and also fold it at the back. Also repeat that on the other side of the leg opening. To complete the swimsuit, take a needle and thread and sew it at the leg openings just a couple of times, and this will prevent the leg openings from coming apart. There is your completed swimsuit for your doll in a 1/6 scale. This is how it looks like on the doll. This is the front, and this is the back. These are some other swimsuits that I've made for the curvy dolls. You can make the bathing suit straight across at the top, and then you can also make them with straps. And you can use different types of materials for the straps. These two swimsuits are straight at the top, and they're also straight at the back. To make these straps, I used a matching piece of the swimsuit fabric. I folded it over, and then I glued it with some glue. And when the glue dries, it looks like this. And then I just took the glue and I glued it onto the bathing suit. To make this one, I used a piece of elastic, and it was a little thicker than I wanted it to be, so I just trimmed it down to make it a little smaller. And then I glued it on the front, wrapped it all the way around. It's open at the back, so it's like a halter style, and then I glued it again at the front. You can also make these swimsuits to fit all three of the other Barbie body types, the original, the petite, and the tall. This is what the swimsuit looks like on the original body type, and this is the Margot Robbie doll from the Barbie movie. I want to include this doll in the video because the Barbie movie is really popular right now. And this is what it looks like on the front and also the back. This is what the swimsuit looks like on the tall body type, and I also put straps on both sides using the elastic. This is the swimsuit on the petite doll, and if you want to make the swimsuit for the petite body type, make the rectangle a little smaller. For the original, the tall, and the curvy, the rectangle is 14 centimeters by 20 centimeters, and it will fit all three body types. But if you want to make it for the petite, you have to make it a little smaller, so it's 14 centimeters by 18 centimeters. I also made these beach bags, and these are shopping bags that I made in a previous video. If you want to make these, I'll leave a link down below. These three are made from colored cardstock with a beach theme, and then this one is also made from cardstock, but I covered it with a burlap fabric. And I think they're really cute, and they really go well with the swimsuits. I hope you enjoyed this video making swimsuits for our 1/6 scale dolls. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you next time.